You know, I'd like to tell you a story, and it's a true story. You know, there's an old saying that says might is right. Not always. Back in the day when people were making buckets of money and the jobs were plentiful and to party was an everyday occurrence. This little man, oh, I guess he was maybe 5'6". He may have weighed 150 pounds soaking wet. But he had a good job and he was making good money and he had a nice house and a nice car and a beautiful girl and life was good. And he decided on that Friday night that he deserved to go out and relax, to party, and maybe go to his favorite pub and drink down a couple of beers and have a couple of laughs and enjoy his night. So he got all dressed up and he put on his cologne and combed his hair and got in his truck and picked up his girl and he went to his favorite club. But when he got there, he was met with a 6'6", 260-pound bouncer at the front door. It was giving him a hard time. Giving him a hard time because he could. Because physically, he was absolutely no challenge to this monster that was trying to belittle him in front of his girlfriend and trying to ridicule him as a man. So this little man decided, you know, I've been breaking my ass all week and I refuse to spend my money, even though it's my favorite pub, at a place that's going to treat me like garbage. So he took his girlfriend, he turned around and he left. And he left. And he didn't come back, not that night. A couple of weeks went by and he decided, you know something, I worked so hard this week, I think I'm going to get my girl and I'm going to go to my favorite pub. And hopefully that bouncer's not working there anymore. So he gets all dressed up and puts on a nice white shirt, and puts on his tie and combs his hair and puts on the cologne and picks up his girl and gets in his truck and off they go to his favorite pub. Gets to the door and guess who's there? That's right. This big meatball at the door once again giving this young man a hard time. Because he can. So he did. So once again this little man is so pissed off and he's so furious, he's like, I'm leaving. I'm not going to support a pub that is going to treat me like this before he even get in the door. So he turned around and left. Couple of weeks go by. It was a Thursday night and he decided, you know something? I've had a hard week. And I'm going to go have a couple of beers and I'm going to go to my favorite pub no matter what. I'm going to go to my favorite pub and I'm going to have a couple of drinks and I don't care who's at the door because I'm going to go to my favorite pub and nobody's going to stop me. So this little man didn't dress up. This little man didn't put on the cologne. This man did not pick up his girlfriend. But I tell you what he did do. He got in his truck and away he went to go to his favorite pub. And of course, who was there at the door? That's right. That same big monster man. And what did the big monster man do? What did he do? Once again, he was pushing him around, calling him all kinds of names, because he knew that this little man was no challenge to a man that could grasp a bowling ball with ease. He laughed and scoffed at this little man. So what did the little man do? He left. Once again, the little man left. But in 20 minutes, he returned. Oh yeah, boy did he return. Now, did he return with a bunch of meatball friends? No, he didn't. Did he come back with a shotgun or a 22 or a 44 or 9mm? No, he did not. He came back with a bucket. One bucket. And who met him at the door? The big man met him at the door. But you know what this little man did? He took that bucket and he splashed that gasoline all over that big man. And he commenced to chase him around the bar with a lighter. That big man was rendered to a crybaby in minutes, begging for his life, begging for mercy. But did this little man give him mercy? No, he did not. He lit him up. Now you would think that a man that would have no mercy on another human being would spend his days in a 8x4 cell, or would be, at best, executed. Or was he? No, he was not. No. The New World Order scooped that man up and put him to work with the ShadowMar. And the ShadowMar is a soldier that has absolutely no mercy on anyone. They don't care if you're a man, a woman, young or old, or what country you're from, or what color you are. They do not care about you. The ShadowMar are a very small but unique group of soldiers that, for the most part, assassin Americans. Americans that are going to give the New World Order the hardest time. Very rare are they ever seen, very rare are they ever unmasked, and very rare do they ever use anything but a 22. Because a 22 is considered an assassin's weapon of choice. Up close, it does the job. At a distance, if it's a 22 rifle, it will do the job as well. And it's not that noisy. People often ask me, they're like, how do they get their name ShadowMar? Shadow meaning unseen. Mar is the abbreviation for martial law. And right before martial law was implemented throughout the United States, the ShadowMar were filtered out through the United States to take care of the worst right out the gate. And so they did. You know, there's an old saying, never underestimate your opponent. Ever. Be damn happy that you can see your opponent. So let me ask you a question while the lights are on. Are you the big man or the little man?
That's right.